So you're thinking about moving to Sebastian, or maybe you live here and you're thinking about selling in Sebastian because you think it's growing too fast. Well, that's what this video is all about. And stick around because we're going to have some market predictions for the remainder of 2022. Oh, and by the way, we've got a really cool giveaway, but you got to watch the video because somewhere in there, we're going to tell you all about it. See you soon.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm Tonya and this is my husband Zach. We are local realtors and brokers in Vero Beach and Sebastian. And as much as we love making these videos, we'd love it even more to be your trusted real estate advisors. So whether you're thinking about buying or selling, hit us up, get in touch with us. We've got lots of good information coming your way.
I've got special staff answering the phone calls, but if you send us an email, we're going to respond to you. We'll put the email in the comments below. And with that, let's get to it. Is Sebastian growing too fast?
Some say it is.
All right, so it just may seem that our little town here in Florida, Sebastian, is growing really, really fast. And some say too fast. If you look on the social media platforms, there's a lot of arguing going back and forth, or people saying, man, it's just full, especially when somebody asks about places to go in our area. It's kind of funny when you see that stuff. Yeah, we're having some growing pains. Absolutely. More people are moving in to our area than moving out. And I think that's in a lot of places in Florida, not just Sebastian alone. I mean, obviously in Vero Beach and the surrounding areas, we are seeing that trend happen. So that's something that, you know, is definitely noticeable. You know, where traffic is busier, the businesses are busier.
More and more lots are being cleared. New homes are going up.
Yep.
It's happening. More people are moving in than out. But once you're here, you find out why.
Yeah, and you know, especially now, it's funny because there are a lot of places all over the country where it's starting to slow down. In fact, it's starting to retract. We're not seeing that here. We're still seeing people come in. We have not seen a slowdown as far as home sales go, but we have seen a slowdown in certain things. We'll get to that later on in this video. But yeah, we're starting to see more traffic and it's continuing to happen.
It is a Sunshine State. New construction, what's happening there? New home construction is up. But, you know, a few months ago, you had to get on the lottery or, you know, pick a special number out of a hat to get even on the list to... That would be the lottery. To get on the builder's list, it was really competitive.
You had to be really lucky.
Taking three new clients a month, and yeah, that was their select few. So now we're seeing more incentives from builders. Builders are reaching out. They've got some availability. So if you are looking for new construction, now might just be the perfect time for you.
Yeah, and as agents, we are starting to see more and more emails come in from the builders offering us bonuses to bring buyers in. So what does that tell you? They're more apt to possibly, you know, negotiate a little bit with you. Maybe you can negotiate on terms or even, you know, some of the stuff that you put in the home. So now is really a great time to purchase, just as a side note, but that's kind of odd. You know, we are starting to see more and more people come in. More people are coming in than homes being sold. However, the new construction has really quite dropped. In fact, I just saw that there was a 12% drop just the last month in builder starts.
Well, you know, you mentioned traffic, Zach, and that's obviously a good predictor of, you know, how busy a town is. Overall, our traffic still is relatively light. Love our sweet little town. It's like 15 minutes to get from one side to the other. So while there is traffic, it's not burdensome.
Yeah, you really don't have a rush hour. So if you're coming in from, you know, a larger city, whether it be West Palm, down south in Florida, or maybe another state and a larger city, you're probably used to rush hour traffic. Here in Sebastian, there really is no such thing.
You know, I guess our busiest time is probably school times. So early, you know, in the morning, like 8 a.m., and then in the afternoon around 3:30. So that's, and you know, you just learn the alternate routes to avoid those school zones.
To your point there, as well as we grow, They're going to be making changes and improvements to the main roads. In fact, there are plans in place for the 58th corridor for roundabouts, so it's going to alleviate some of those traffic issues.
66 and 510.
66 and 510. We're going to see better traffic control, so it's going to alleviate some of those issues that we're seeing around that area, because that is kind of a congested area. I wouldn't consider it rush hour traffic, so to speak.
No.
But nonetheless,
school rush hour.
Yeah.
Get those kids to school before the ding-a-ling and they're late.
Now, we've said this before in previous videos. As we grow, we do need more and more businesses. Sebastian is a small area, and we do, relatively speaking, we've got some cool places here. We do have some great services, cool restaurants right along the riverfront, and we've got a hospital. But we do need more variety in restaurants. We need more hospitality.
Shops, retail.
Yeah, we need some niche businesses, and we do need, obviously there's pizza places here, but
definitely need more retail. That's my wheelhouse.
That's
I
your
mean, how many times can one girl go to Bell's Outlet? Plug for Bell's Outlet. It is the jam for home goods. Yeah, we've got a few boutiques and things, but we definitely could use more, especially as the growth happens.
And a good telltale sign of an area that's growing too fast or has too many people in it is that there's you're looking at infill, and what that means is like you've got to build in between buildings or create space in between buildings that are already built. Here in Sebastian, we've got acres of vacant land, commercial vacant land available. So that's a good indicator that we are not growing too fast or we're not overfilled because we've got so much space for commercial property.
Possibilities. So in summary on is Sebastian growing too fast? The market has slowed some. We're not seeing, 70 people line up for a 1 hour open house, but it is definitely still a seller's market. Sebastian has not exploded. We are not like bursting at the seams. There's still room for growth.
There's a lot of vacant land, both residential and commercial, available.
It's a more pleasant time as a buyer to buy right now.
And more people are moving in than moving out, but we still have so much space, and it is not overgrowing. I mean, we look at a little town that's just south of us, and I shouldn't say little, a big town now called Port St. Lucie. Years ago, it was growing like this, back in the 2008, 2006.
I'm from this area, and we used to consider that like out west. And, it was very dirt roads and not much happening out there. But now it is like full metropolis.
That blew up so fast, the infrastructure couldn't keep up. And actually, when I moved to Florida from Colorado in 2004, I moved to Port St. Lucie, and I saw it all go down. It was really crazy. And just looking back comparatively, it's nothing like that here in Sebastian. I mean, we're still a very small town. It's very charming. If you are moving here, just be cool.
And keep it sweet.
And, hey, we can't stop progress. It's happening. Okay, so as promised, we're going to talk about the 2022 market predictions for the area now.
Do you have a crystal ball?
I do not have a crystal ball.
Just checking.
My name is not Nostradamus, and I am not an economist by any stretch of the imagination. Are you?
No.
Okay. But what we can do is we can look at the market, and there are key indicators of what we see happening, both here and then all around the country. Now, we're a little bit different here in Florida, especially here in the Vero Beach and Sebastian market. Now, interest rates, right? Interest rates have climbed. We knocked a lot of buyers out of the market. But we have to look at this. And this is really important. Homes are not going into multiple offer situations as frequently as they used to, right? So you're not paying $25,000, $35,000, $50,000 over list price for a $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 house. You are just paying more on your interest rate. So it could be in some senses a wash. So just think about that. Now, interest rates have leveled out a little bit, right? And it's kind of like looking back, when COVID first hit, it was everybody backed off, and then we sort of got used to COVID, and then the housing market just got rolling again. Right? So with interest rates, they've climbed, they're sort of stabilized, people are getting familiar with them, and now we're starting to see people get back into the market and purchase. Unfortunately, it has knocked some of the buyers out there that can't afford a home anymore because they've been priced out by interest rates. But that's just unfortunate. That's the unfortunate circumstance of this situation.
It's the reality we're in.
What else?
It can also appear that we're in a slower market, dead market, maybe, because we are in the dead of summer.
And it's hot.
Dude,
it's actually
it
hot in the office right now.
So hot right now. I swear this is like the hottest summer we've ever had.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling that, so are we. It is hot.
Yeah.
It's
So
freaking hot.
And when
hot.
it's hot like this, and really, what's more importantly in the summertime, sellers will
Go on
they're planning on
vacation.
going on vacation.
Yeah, they want to go on vacation, and so
They're going to sell their house though when they're on vacation.
that's
right?
my favorite. I love it when a seller leaves to go on vacation, then we handle all the details. That's my favorite. No one's inconvenienced. However, so sellers are gone on vacation.
Yeah.
Buyers are backing off because they're on vacation too. And they want to take their kids to wherever. And, so it appears that we are in a slower market, but it's really sort of a false sense.
Yeah. So what you're seeing is you see more houses come on the market because sellers are selling, right? And they're going on vacation. But then you have less buyers because buyers are also on vacation too. So it's kind of this perfect storm. And it appears like the market is slowing. So you got to pay attention to that. So part of our prediction is that, we're still going to continue to see housing prices increase, even with this little slow pace that we're having.
They're just not at that rapid,
That's right.
ridiculous ramp that we were on a few months ago.
Yep. Now, before we continue, this is the special giveaway.
Do it now?
Yeah,
Well,
let's
we're going
do
to
it.
give the information.
We're going to give you information on a special giveaway. Tonya, take it away.
Okay, so you may have heard in the past us talk about the Captain Hiram's. It's a local hotel, bar, restaurant. They do river cruises. It's a really cool place. It's a big establishment here in Sebastian. It's an anchor on the Indian River Drive.
Yep.
And if you're here, you've got to take the Sebastian River Cruise. Go out for however long it is, go check out the dolphins, manatees, see some wildlife. It's super pretty. And we've got 2 tickets and 2 drink tickets for a couple or for whomever.
2 tickets?
2 tickets.
And 3 tickets? No, 2 tickets.
2 tickets.
Okay.
And 2 drink tickets.
2 drink
So happy people. Anyway, if you would like a chance to win these tickets, what do? Like, first of all, you have to subscribe,
Yeah.
so we know you're watching, because I can't just randomly pick you out, Mary. But so subscribe and like and
Comment below.
Comment that you want to win.
Yep.
And keep it super simple. And then on our next video, we'll do the drawing. So
Cool.
give us, do your thing, put it in, and
People
you
kind
can
of
be
making
winning.
the rules along as we go here, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. So again, just to reiterate, comment below. Obviously, you have to be a subscriber, so subscribe to the channel, and
I do have
you will
tickets.
win these. You have a chance to win these tickets.
And they don't expire until New Year's Eve. So
Yay.
you've got plenty of time to get down here.
Awesome.
Even when it's cooler. So just to touch base on what we were saying, how it feels like we may have slowed down. Sellers are feeling like we've hit the peak. And, more homes are coming on the market, so it's giving buyers more of an opportunity.
Yep.
I think we've just sort of plateaued a little.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's still increasing. Prices are still increasing. Buyers are buying homes at market value, and in some cases a little over market value, but we're seeing more homes come on the market than before. The inventory issue is starting to loosen up a little bit because of this, but you make a good point. Sellers are listening to the news and they're feeling like, oh my gosh, we've hit the peak, so let's go ahead and take advantage of the market right now. That combined with buyers slowing down a little bit and the summertime lull. Thank you. So don't panic. Our prediction for 2022 is that the market is still going to continue to climb. Again, I'm not an economist. I can't speak on the world's economy, but what we're seeing right now and what our future projections are for our local area, we're looking pretty good.
That's right.
So with that, we want to say thanks again for watching. I really apologize for the long delay in between videos. We went on vacation and we had some other things that we did. I just got over
I was
COVID.
going to say Zach had COVID, so there was that.
Who wants to make a video when you have COVID? I mean, really. So anyway.
He's better now, so that's good. Yes, so please like and subscribe so you can be entered for a chance to win those tickets for the river cruise at Captain Hiram's. They expire at the end of the year.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Peace. Bye-bye.